Ed Sheeran quitting music.
Here's hoping. I'm just kidding.
Stay tuned. It's Baxter here.
And Jonathan.
Casino Guitars. We're reacting right now to Ed Sheeran's statement that he's quitting music if he loses this new copyright trial. And I'm not normally on the side of superstar pop stars because I'm an idiot, but I think I'm on your side on this one.
Ed's side firmly.
Pretty much, I think 100% on this one.
5,000%.
So we actually did our homework here. We listened to the comparisons on the tracks.
I mean, it was like 17 seconds, but still.
I mean, it's not even the same thing.
I mean, it's the same, you know.
It's the same progression.
My God, everything is the same progression. I mean.
Well, that's like, okay, so Muddy Waters would have to, like, you know, we have to all give Muddy Waters money, or like, you know, Otis Redding or any blues, but they all stole art from other people. But the melody is not even in the same universe.
No, well, that's until we listened to it, I was having trouble. I mean, I don't intimately know.
Oh, but let me back up though. So it's Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye versus Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. So Thinking Out Loud, Let's Get It On.
I couldn't imagine it like in
17. It's like, let's get it on. Let's get it on. It's like an R&B thing, but it has the same R&B tropes underneath as every R&B song has had.
Yeah, I mean,
I have 1,000 of these.
I feel like the hard and fast rule used to be, right? You could only copyright that top like melody line. Couldn't really copyright a chord progression, right? You can't copyright like
that. That's supposed to be what it is. It's I mean,
but I feel like the problem is you get in front of a jury and it's like if you got a better talker, you convince them, oh yeah, they're the same, and then the people in the jury have no idea because
Ed Sheeran said something we both sort of say. There are basic building blocks to all of music. Yeah, that we all borrow on. Like we use a guitar a lot of times, or you use a piano. We use certain chords. There's progressions 1, 4, and 5. In R&B, you add some. You might add a 2 and a 7 or a 6. There's certain things that are tropes. You know, there's certain turns in like blues and R&B progressions that sort of wrap to the 5, and we all use those.
Of course we do.
And that'd be like saying like, you can't use this type of drum beat,
right?
Or you can't use this electric guitar sound.
Which I mean, I don't listen to the radio, but if I did, I'm confident I'd hear the same drum beat that's programmed now over and over and over with the little hand claps. Which that's a good song. I hate so much.
It's a great song.
But I'm just saying, like I don't know. I just feel like this is a bad thing if the Marvin Gaye state.
Well, and I think Marvin would be ashamed of this.
Yes.
If he knew this. It's similar to like Jimi Hendrix's estate. I feel like they go a little bit hog wild with things. And they're like, hey, Jimi Hendrix socks, Jimi Hendrix shoelaces, Jimi Hendrix condoms. Like sometimes it's just it becomes this just big money printing machine.
Yep.
I don't think Marvin was about that. This is from the Townsend family, is sort of bringing this dude who co-wrote the song with Marvin.
Right.
And you know, he's been dead for years. It's not him.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm all for people protecting their intellectual property and their copyrights, right? Like you know, if there's
like Ricky Martin with the thong song when Cisco borrowed inadvertently, you know, but and he say singing La Vida Loca when he did that. Oh, and he didn't get approval. Oh, it cost so much money. But man, that was a cool little thing.
Well, I mean, even the I Won't Back Down, was it Sam Smith? Like they worked that out sort of amicably, which is cool. Like I like to see that, you know.
That one was closer than this one by a long shot,
a stretch.
But it was still that was still, I don't know. I as a musician, I would have probably sided on the favor of Sam Smith. And I'm a Tom Petty fan.
Me too. And I could actually probably say I agree with that. Yeah, and it's just, I just don't think I just don't think it works that way. Where you're like, I'm just gonna rip this song off. I don't think most people are out there doing that.
Like, do you use a kick drum and an acoustic guitar? Are you ripping off Mumford & Sons?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. Or the Lumineers?
That's different.
Or you can't do that. Or it's a shared. I don't know. I don't know. I find this a little bit ridiculous.
I mean, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but so much of what we do now in pop music and the things we love, they're derivative, right? Like you write a song because it brings these nostalgic feelings of these songs you heard before, and you want to express it in your way with your lyrics or whatever, right? I mean,
what's that?
Do that modern songwriting's kind of.
What's that song? It's like da na da na 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 Gucci on. Da 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 da. Louis Vuitton. Ba da 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 da. Da take it back. I don't know what songs. I can't stand that melody, but it's the 1950s copied. That you could be like lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly. You could like let's just whatever they do. I can't do that sound with my finger in it. I don't get that. Can you do that when you pop your mouth with the finger inside of it? I can do that. You do that? That was better. Sorry, I just got excited. No, but it's that's sort of that's close to that in this weird way, or some other 50 songs that I've heard, and
I just I don't get this one.
This one I'm 100%.
I understand why Ed Sheeran would be super frustrated
because he has to deal with this all the time. And like I know he's even started like going into his writing sessions with a recorder always now to make sure like every idea that he comes up with is documented, time stamped. So
I mean, imagine how much that would be a bummer for your creativity.
Well, he just has to live that way now, and it's frustrating you because it's like it's not just the money. He's got more money than a redhead can count. How high can a redhead count?
How much money does one soulless person need?
Yeah, no, at least lefty too. Oh, burn him at the stake.
But I mean, like I don't know. I mean, Ed Sheeran stuff. Some of it I really enjoy. Some of it's not my vibe, but I feel like he's a really talented, very creative guy. Yes. So like I respect what he does. And I just hate to see this going on.
No, it goes to like how if we keep pushing like this and we can't let any songwriter write songs, like do we just give the auspice of this to the AI? It's like, hey, we're not going to do this anymore. No more people allowed. Just steal people's songs artificially.
Yes,
like artificial intelligence already steals art from artists and is creating these great art pieces from computer generated things that references other artwork. Like modern artists too, so it's a tricky little scenario.
It is.
I'd say you gotta start letting that go a bit.
Yeah,
like when it's this close,
right?
So I'm gonna.
It's just wild to me, like who sat around and said, "Oh yeah, you know what? That sounds like let's get it on. Let's go sue." Like I mean, you wonder if some of these estates they got people just on that. You know what I mean? Because I can't imagine anyone heard it and just thought, "Oh yeah, that's the same."
No, I think if you're honest about it, you would not be like you would not say you heard the same thing there. I have heard other stuff, like there's that one song that Ed had with like Photograph and that other British fella. That's really close. And that can happen accidentally too.
Absolutely.
Like it can, like you write this great song, and, oh crap, like I heard this somewhere, maybe, and I stole it by accident.
Things get in your brain, right? And then they come out. I mean, I wanted to, I don't know, man. It's just a crazy thing. It's just a crazy thing when you start copywriting things that aren't just straight up melody of the song.
I got this one called like Falling Down a Stream. Falling down a stream.
That's really original. That's really original.
I got great talk on that.
Support that later. Let's cut it. I mean, but I hear songs occasionally where I think, oh wow, this is just like X or whatever. Like, and I'll point it out to students sometimes.
And I'm okay with it too.
I am too.
It's like, it's not the same as the first one. And
I mean, there's only so many intervals in chords, the chord progression.
There are only, or as the great Ed Sheeran says, there's only so many building blocks.
That's true.
So, yeah, that's, I think I'm going to leave you at that kind of.
That's probably a good one.
That's a good place. So let's all just take a breath. Let's give Ed our support on this one. And I love Marvin Gaye too. That's what's so irritating about this. I love R&B. I grew up on it. So stop being money grabbers here. Just stop it. Be nice. You already made zillions of dollars. Not as much as Ed Sheeran though.
Well,
and he's not ripping you off. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking with it.
Ouch. Tell us in the comments why we're wrong.
No, tell us in the comments why we're right. And like Cheryl, even if you don't like Ed Sheeran, like just get, it's like, hey man, like we stand united with the redheads. We should all wear redhead wigs for a day.
Oh, we could do that. We'll be like Carrot Top.
Or if you shave your head off.
I could. I just no. Yeah. I tried to dye my hair red one time. It didn't work.
Yeah, Lord, really?
Like really dark. Like it was a strange college thing. It was really because some girls decided they should.
Jonathan's college still is.
All 3 months of them.
I was going to say it was a short lived time. Wait, I have to go to class? This costs money?
God.
Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get paid to be here. Bye. Thank you guys for joining us. Go write some songs.
Yeah.
And listen to other people's music. And don't worry about stealing. Just write beautiful music. Enjoy it. Make art. Make happiness. Yeah. Peace. Be with you. Seni seviyorum.
There you go.
I was going to say something in duck language, but I don't speak duck. No. So bye.